Hello, everybody. Welcome back to EU4 multiplayer featuring yours truly, Bundeswehr Bob on Ben, Magnus, Aldrahill, and Mordred. Say hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello.
Let the shenanigans continue.
Yeah,
What?
shenanigans.
Next person who says shenanigans is getting pistol whipped.
Hey, Farva.
What's that place you like to go to with all the goofy shit on the wall?
New shenanigans? Oh.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
Surprisingly, a reference I got.
Yay.
Me and Mordred was saying, like, how many of those references do you not get? It's like, so many.
All of them.
I get a good deal. I get a fair amount, but there's a lot of them I don't. I haven't seen enough movies, I think. That's my real problem.
Well, how old are you?
25.
25. So you're only 5 years younger than Bob and I, and somehow you managed to like miss an entire like decade of movies that that like me and Bob grew up on.
Well, I'm the youngest here, so maybe that's why.
This is interesting. I've never gotten this event before.
What's the event?
It's a long one.
Ooh. Go on, read it.
Mary Reed, the pirate sloop Revenge with Calico Jack Rackham as captain, held a rum party when the pirate hunter Captain Jonathan Barnett disabled the ship with a volley of fire. The crew fled or were too drunk to fight, leaving Mary Reed and Anne Bonny to fend off Barnett's troops. They were overcome and Rackham surrendered. They were all arrested and sentenced to hang for acts of piracy. The two women pleaded the belly, which granted them a temporary mercy until their children were born. Mary Reed told us of her life before she joined Rackham and Bonny, born an illegitimate child to the widow of a sea captain. Her mother disguised her as a boy and called her Mark to receive money from... Is this because I'm pirating, I get this?
Probably.
Yeah, it is.
When she became a teenager, she first found work as a footboy and then took employment on a ship. Still dressed as a man, she joined the British military, proved herself after falling in love with... Blah, blah, blah. What are my choices here? So I got an admiral that can be 5230, or I get 50 admin power.
She's a really good admiral, to be fair.
Take the admiral. That's pretty good. Yeah, she's a cool historical character. Very cool indeed.
Put it in this fleet right here, and then declare war on the trade war on the Dutch.
Oh, speaking of trade wars, it's kind of related, and actually it's relevant to all of us here. Apparently in the new expansion, Third Rome, blockading causes devastation. So you can really
I know.
screw people with blockades.
That's going to be a really useful reason to actually blockade people.
Yep.
And now Ming will actually be destroyable.
Well, blockading is still really useful for driving up the war exhaustion.
Well, now it does.
But it doesn't. Now it does devastation, and mandate is influenced by devastation. So, oh yes. Oh yes.
So I'm looking forward to that because
Alright,
I tend to play naval powers, and suddenly navies are actually really useful. Yay!
Anything they could do to make Navy give more use to Navy. Navies are great and all, but a lot of times, like you could go through entire games with never actually fighting a naval battle.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of naval battles, in about 2 months I can actually do something. Yay!
Wait, where are you able to do anything right now?
You will see in a moment.
Bro, chill.
Let the speculation grow.
I don't think Venice has done anything untoward the Dutch so far.
I'll say the last solid interaction between Venice and the Dutch are when the Dutch like hosed Venice.
Pretty
No,
much.
I've been giving him ducats every now and then.
What?
You've been accepting filth. Wait. If I remember correctly, you gave him 100, and then I showed you up by giving him like 1,000.
All right, hang the fuck on right now. The almighty Druby treasure fleet arrived. It brought 11 ducats. Hostile privateers made us lose 89. Oh my god, Milan, please.
Milan?
Milan in St. Lawrence, and Portugal, and Cuba in Chesapeake. I have lost 90% of my treasure fleet. There's like nothing I can do. That is not cool.
The Ottomans have just screwed me.
What'd they do?
Because I'm warned, I can't do the thing that I was going to do, so I've just spent about a year moving my fleets and armies into position. I'm like, oh, Ottomans will intervene. Crap. I wanted to go to war with Oman.
Well, they're not fighting anybody consequential. I mean, we could just like fight the Ottomans.
That's true. I mean, we do have imperialism CBs now, which is super powerful.
Oh, I want some mead.
You want some
mead
mead or meat?
Mead.
As in Viking juice.
Viking juice.
Oh man,
I will
that's
be right back. Keep going.
that is nasty.
All right.
Do you think it's hard to make? I watched the video to make it. It doesn't look too bad, but I don't think I have the parts.
What?
So way to do it. Just honey and water. No, you need like the filtration system. You need like the tanks and a way to move it between tanks.
What? Cups?
I don't want to make like a cup of mead. Like 3 months of fermentation for like a small tablespoon of mead. It's so worth.
I had some pasta in the oven I needed to take out.
I'll allow it.
Oh, I'm disappointed now. I've been planning my expansion for so long and I can't freaking fight them.
What's wrong, Bob?
What did you do? Is it against me? Because it usually is.
It is. It is
Oh,
against
for
you.
fuck's sake.
My colonialization of Cuba is pirating the Netherlands.
Have you not noticed this? They've been doing this for over 100 years.
That's probably who it is. That's been taking the stuff with my silver pen. It's Cuba.
Yeah, no, Cuba's been doing that for like 1 billion years. It's awful.
That's amazing.
It's the worst thing in the world. It's fucking terrible.
Do warnings ever run out?
Yes.
Yes.
There is a
20
I believe
years.
if you go to the more in-depth Diplo page, it will actually show you exactly the date it will run out.
Ooh, 3 years.
But-
I just went to the setting hunting pirates. Sorry, man. I sent hunting pirates, and I was clicking on the nodes, and you know that they'll come up with the flag of the person who owns the majority share. It was pirates. Pirates own the majority.
The things with warning is generally if you get a warning when it like the day after it expires, whoever warned you a lot of times will just warn you again.
Yeah.
So you have to be sitting if you're waiting for something, you have to be sitting there on the button waiting for it to happen, or they'll just warn you the second it expires.
Yeah. No worries. I'll work it
So I
out.
had that before in a series I recorded that lasted 3 episodes because I was it was when Cossacks came out. And I was playing up there, and the second the game started, Bing threatened me or warned me, and then so I just sat there for 3 episodes waiting for it to expire, and then they warned me again the day it expired. I was like, "All right, fuck this shit. I'm not gonna sit here for hour after hour just waiting."
I really wish I didn't have colonial nations.
Why? I thought you were all about.
I like them,
the
but the thing is, well, in terms of naval power, I'm a massive, strong naval power. But because you guys have conquered more stuff that's not colonies, you get higher naval force limit, whereas I haven't done that, and I can't because of the ridiculous amounts of death everywhere.
have you built up all of the provinces with?
I have done this,
Plus
yes, but
4 to
it's still you guys have about 100 more force limit than me.
Maybe you should
So.
put some ideas into naval stuff.
I've already done that, but when you can only boost up so much,
Yeah, you already have maritime. That's the main one.
Yeah.
Does
Did I take
maybe-
maritime? I think I took maritime. I took maritime.
What? Pisai is allied to the Ottomans. Why? Why would the Ottomans ally Pisai?
Probably because you have territory that borders them.
I don't. Oh, I do. No, I don't. Yes.
The Ottomans don't like you. Pasai doesn't like you, so you're not any of my enemy. The AI is really good at doing that, like immediately finding the person who is going to be a good ally for them and allying, just because it's the AI.
Shit. Just want peace among worlds.
You keep saying that, but you're like the largest warmonger of
Is
all
that a
of us.
Rick and Morty reference?
He was, yeah. Thank you.
Peace among worlds. Blow me. No, blow me.
that was a different episode.
Successful.
No, same episode.
No, blow me was the one where he goes to the Council of Ricks. He's speaking to his other Rick. Peace Among Worlds is the one where he's the world within his car battery.
No, yeah, the one with the car battery is the one where it's he taught them that blow me means like hey, how's it go? It's a greeting.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, I'm confusing that with fuck me. No, fuck you. That's the one. Yeah. And he talks to the other Rick from another universe.
Much obliged.
I just got Rick and Morty schooled. Damn.
I actually
Hi,
found
those-
Rick and Morty when my wife and I were road tripping through California for our anniversary, a wedding anniversary.
Cool.
And we stopped at a motel. It's just like we're just like flipping through the channels because we're tired, we're exhausted, we just want to chill. And it's just like, oh, what's this? Rick and Morty. Oh, okay, let's watch this. And then we were like hooked. It was just like, we need to find more of this.
Season 3 soon. TM.
I am a big fan of Archer myself.
It dropped off for me. I just got tired. I got tired of it being stupid. I liked when it was clever, and now it's just like silly situations. Okay, cool.
What's our next war, Ben? What's our next conflict?
Well, I've been
cool.
warring in Africa
Be cool.
alone for a while, so I'm thinking that maybe a continental thing might need to be thinged.
Be cool.
It's like France?
Yeah.
I could join France if you were interested.
I'll join.
France does own some of the Genoa trade node, including an inland center of trade and coastline that I feel would be better used if it were mine.
Venice agrees.
I wouldn't mind some of France's territories that I own Khorasan.
I just want money. Who's France allied with? They're allied with someone I want. I want Hungary territory and I want Tyrol territory.
I'm allied to Hungary.
Well, that seems like it's a whole lot of your problem.
Okay.
You've got a coalition against
Okay.
you.
Well, if you guys allied me, I could join in the war against France.
Because I would
you could join, but you
really
couldn't
like
get
Lyca
land
and Dalmatia.
without the coalition getting bigger and firing.
It's actually going down. It's actually going down quite slowly. I don't mind. I'm assuming you'll do this in the next few years. So. Yeah, I'll be cool. Don't worry. Don't worry about me.
Cool, be cool.
Don't worry. Ben won't.
Yeah, I'm not terribly concerned.
What did I do? Oh yeah.
I'm glad you corrected yourself there.
What have I done to deserve this?
Everything.
Oh yeah. The death.
All the things.
Well, there was the like lopsided a war participation, insults, challenging me to a ducat fight.
A friendly discussion about income levels. Honestly.
Challenge to a ducat fight, like I said.
Oh yeah, in America it's not cool to ask how much you earn, is it?
Generally, no. That's usually seen in most situations. That's seen as like a rude thing to ask.
In the UK, we don't super have that, but it's still not really a discussion people have. But it's not as much.
I mean, the area I live in, everybody works for the same company, and everybody makes jack shit. So everybody knows that we all make jack shit. Although I quit that company, so that doesn't really apply to me anymore. But being a YouTuber, you could go on like Social Blade and look up anybody's like estimated income from the adverts.
Yep.
Which are generally not accurate at all on the low or the high end.
Yeah, it's usually kind of mid up.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what mine is.
How much do I make? You can just look at your analytics.
Well, I want to see how correct it is.
What do you feel about a French expedition, Bob?
I would feel good about that until once I'm done with the insurrection in Slave Island, I will be apt for it.
It is very wildly off.
Social Blade makes a lot of guesses.
Mm-hmm.
It says anywhere from 8 to 129 a month. I guess
Probably fall in the middle of that somewhere.
A quarter of the way in, or third of the way in. Actually, I actually haven't looked for a while.
I honestly don't look at my stats that often, just because I found it healthier for my I think it's better for my mental health if I don't obsess over stats.
Oh man, I used to obsess about them, like tracing them every single day. In fact, multiple times a day. Just refresh.
Yeah, I used to do that too. Like, oh, okay, I got this many views in the first half of the day, this many views in the second half of the day, and I was it really got to me. Like if there'd be the slightest like dip in statistics, and then it was really hard to break like that addiction of checking all the time. But now I look maybe once a week to look at how that week did.
Yeah.
Am I about to go hungry this week?
No, that's not. No, I'm not. There would have to be an extreme situation. I made sure that I was stable before quitting my job.
Yeah, anybody who's thinking about doing YouTube, make sure you've got a good good economic base first to proceed from.
Yeah,
it's not the easiest.
I know this.
I made double sure that everything was cool. Everything was going to be fine, even if something happened. The advertiser pull out from YouTube, which sucked, but it's not putting me in the poorhouse.
That really actually didn't affect me.
It knocked off about a third of my income.
Yeah, I'm feeling it now. I said at the beginning it didn't, but now I've seen a dip.
I tweeted out a picture of my my graph for the last quarter. Without any of the numbers on it, actually, and you can see the normal, like 2 normal monthly cycles, like up and then down a little, then up and then down a little, and then you just see down. Wow. Okay, that's the ad pullout right.
Build the ships.
Thankfully, plug. Patreon helps out with that a lot because that's something that's usually pretty stable.
I'm actually super impressed with Patreon, I have to say.
How you doing now with yours?
It hasn't increased at all in the last month or so, but like it's made up the deficit that I was losing.
I found that a lot of people are willing to donate. They're just not aware it's a thing that exists. Like usually, maybe like once a quarter, I'll go full shill mode and be like, "Hey, give me money." And a lot of times people I'll get comments or messages through Patreon of people like, "Hey, I didn't know this was a thing. I really appreciate the work. Here's a couple bucks."
That's cool.
I should do more. I need to put out my proper video. I still haven't finished it yet because all my hairs. I basically recorded it, but it's not finished. But I did record it like 2 months ago, so my hair and my beard are completely different. So I now have to just re-record all of it because it's not complete.
I really love that I took land from Mali and Yeo, rebels fired, and then crossed into Mali and Yeo's land. We're angry. Okay, I didn't do it. Does Mali have any gold? I don't think I have a single gold mine.
Mali should have quite a lot, shouldn't they? Yeah, Mali has 3.
I had one, and it was stolen from me.
Oh yeah, by Tyrol.
Or really by the Dutch, if we want to get technical.
Whoa, hey.
I do want to get technical.
It's important to be like very punctual, very precise about these things.
Now that I know Mali has those gold mines, I want to take them.
Was it like a Malini king that
Mansa
where he just like started he went like on a journey and just like gave gold to a bunch of people?
I think he went on
would like
it was a pilgrimage to Mecca.
Yeah, I think he went on his Hajj to Mecca and brought so much gold along the way and gave so much of it out that it tanked the economy of like every culture that he passed through.
On the way back, actually, he fixed it. On the way back, he took out loans equal to the amount that it was, and then went through it to try and deal with it. He took out.
That gold I gave you, I need it back.
Well, because it was all kind of gone, but he worked out the inflationary equivalent of the amount he'd spent and took out debt to that level. So in a way, he left each town poorer and poorer, but it wasn't like real debt because he was not necessarily ever going to not going to pay it back anytime soon. But
gonna build a wall, and we're gonna make the Malians pay for it.
You're gonna pay for it, all right?
I'll pay for it. I got money.
So back to this beating up the France thing. Can I be included in the alliance?
Well, Well, here's how I see it. Right, I am currently sowing a lot of trade around the world, and a lot of my trade that does enter Sevilla, a good chunk of it flows to Genoa. And the way I'm seeing the relationship work out is that I am funneling trade into Europe that Milan is getting a big chunk of in return for their military support, which frankly, they have a better military than me. So I think it's up to Milan if there's going to be any other diplomatic workings out.
What's in it for us? What do we gain from an alliance with you against France?
Okay, one, I gain... No.
Okay. Right off the bat.
No.
I see an issue with your thesis statement.
One, France will invariably just try and beat the crap out of me and stack wipe me, because their armies are very close to me anyway.
We all share borders with France.
No, but I can see their armies. They're near me. They would invade me first. Two.
So you're saying you're claiming the midge factor.
Yes, I'm claiming the midge factor, exactly. Two, I could provide valuable additional naval and military support in the northern part of France. I could rush the capital.
Could you? I see forts.
Rush is a relative term. Three, I would be very grateful. And four, I would pay you ducats.
How many?
2,000.
Each.
1,000. I'm not that rich.
Well,
what say you, great lord?
Venice can certainly be bought. I'll say that much.
The beacons are lit. Gondor calls for aid.
Cheap Italian whore.
It's not like I have much going for me except money.
So you're saying you don't want any land out of this?
Oh no, that's the whole thing. I would like some of my, because I have cores on France.
Where do you have cores?
They're the territories that border me. It's like 6.
Oh, it's the Belgian ones, isn't it?
Yeah. Actually, I think it's actually one. No, it's actually not 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 6. Yeah.
Artois, Flanders.
I prefer the coastal ones, obviously, but.
I don't have issue with weakening France.
Yes.
I don't have issues with that. I think I'd be willing to put a temporary
hiatus.
Rival of my rival is my friend situation into play.
Okay. I like this. Where this is going.
With
Go on.
emphasis on the temporary.
Yes, I gathered that. Yeah. Thanks.
How did Malta get independence?
From Spain.
But I killed the rebels.
Rebels that Spain never took care of. They also lost the northern part of Sardinia.
So go on, almighty Ben.
I guess the country broke because I killed the Maltese rebels.
Well, I guess.
As long as the territory is still under rebel control, there's going to be that ticking.
Yeah.
It wasn't
rebel claim thing.
I killed them before they took it.
So, who could you ally? Would you ally Portugal?
Well, it depends.
We can't be allies.
We could unrival each other.
I don't know if I'm willing to go that far.
It's not exactly a permanent thing.
Well, you got to pay for that shit.
It is Diplo points out of his pocket.
Well, okay, then I could ally Portugal, and then Portugal could declare the war.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You ally with Portugal. Portugal declares the war. And then we give you 6 provinces at the end.
I don't think I can take 6 provinces, but yeah.
Oh, you're saying you don't want our generous offer? Okay.
No, I do.
I take what we give you.
I'm saying that'd be way too much war score.
I have altered the deal. Pray do not look further.
You wouldn't get anything from the deal if you did that.
Oh, I would get something.
That'd be like 40% of the war score.
I think that would be more than 100% of the war score.
Yeah, so I prefer just like 2 or 3.
I'm just saying, I would definitely get something out of that.
The Pope is dead.
When you say get something out of that, when you get something out of that, do you mean watching me crumble from aggressive expansion?
Yes.
So what you're saying is you don't actually want to help me. You want to hurt me in a passive way.
Well, if Bob is the one who declares this war, he's the one who's going to get the say in who gets what. And I know Bob, and he's not going to purposely destroy your nation by giving you a coalition.
I would hope not. Maybe.
I'm just saying, as if I was allied, de facto allied to a rival in a war, the second the war ended, I would be like, okay, it's time to fuck over my rival. But Bob's going to be the one in charge of this.
Hi, Bob.
Hey, don't bite me.
Hi, Bob. How you doing, Bob?
I am numerous and belligerent. Well, when do you want to do this, Ben? In Mordred?
I've got some more men in the bank now.
And Aldrahill.
Well, I'm about to declare war on Oman, but half of my army is still in Europe.
Remember that Tyrol will be called in.
That's fine. I've built lots of forts.
Why Oman?
Because I want to start pushing trade into Europe.
Well, I'm doing that right now. Are you trying to mess with my Gulf of Aden?
No. I'm trying to deny money to the Ottomans.
Ah.
Seems like he's messing with the Gulf of Aden. How does taking the Oman stop that?
Oman has their countries inside that trade node.
No, I know, but that sounds like he's going to be moving it away from... Because at the moment, most of the trade stuff goes down south. Oh, I see. Take it and move it down south.
Well, there's two directions it goes. Either it goes around Africa, or it goes straight up into, like, Alexandria.
Yeah, most of it's being pushed down.
Goes around Africa, Bob gets better access to it. If it goes through the Mediterranean, all that stuff gets sucked up by Venice and Milan before... No, it can't even get there.
Haha, too late, Ottomans.
No, it could flow that way, just not.
Well, it would go. Well, the split point would be Alexandria. At that point, you're looking at either Constantinople, in which case you're having to hit two more nodes before it gets to Venice, or it flows right into Tunis.
Oh, no, Genoa. It doesn't flow. It doesn't flow to Tunis. It goes straight to Genoa. So yeah, it wouldn't even get there.
Plus, I just want more land, and that seemed to be one of the only places I could actually attack because they had no allies.
Why are you pirating me so much, guys? Please stop the piracy. It hurts this precious.
My precious.
Gotta get that. Gotta get those ducats.
Why do you need to rob me? You're rich as it is, Milan. Please, wait just
I don't have any gold mines. I gotta get my raw gold from somewhere.
This is not cool.
I'm not pirating your home node.
You're pirating everything else, though.
Well, you complained up a storm when I was pirating Lubeck, so I moved out of there.
This is not a fair...
I fucked off to the other side of the world to get away from you.
It's like, alright, no, I'm not directly, like, beating you up, but I've walked away, and now I'm throwing things at you. So it's fine. What's the problem? Stop complaining. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
It is actually a fairly accurate description of what's happening.
Yeah.
Fairly competent in ranged combat.
How much navy does France actually have?
Probably not that much. Actually, quite a lot. 44 heavies.
Wow. Surprisingly good amount.
I have 105.
But is it enough?
Well, maybe. Yes, possibly.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Don't hurt me.
I just want to live a good life, full of joy.
Okay, well, Venice is doing their work against Oman, yeah.
I love that. I love the Paradox Con. They've given everyone a copy of Stellaris.
It was the anniversary edition or something, right?
Yeah, but it's like I already got Stellaris.
Do a giveaway on your channel.
Exactly what I'm gonna do. Or I can give it to Olivia and try and get her hooked. That's an idea.
That's also a good idea. More gamers. Yes.
It's like a virus. Yeah. Spread.
Spreading.
Jesus, that was terrifying. Man.
Ooh, blockade efficiency plus 20%. Thank you.
Is there anything that gives me privateer efficiency?
So I have a disaster coming up here, which is court and country. which my absolutism is at 50, so I'm getting +1 because of that.
Yeah, it increases your absolutism, so you want it to fire. You want it to fire.
Oh, I do? Really?
Yeah, yeah. So when it fires,
absolutism isn't all good. If you get it above certain, if it gets too high, other crises fire.
But the thing is, that once they fire, they never fire again, and they only last 10 years.
Only
for the rest of the game, your maximum absolutism is increased.
I've had one of those events fire, and hundreds of thousands of rebels fired in the 10-year period.
You just gotta beat them up a little bit.
It was very frustrating because it was a Pacific playthrough, and having to constantly have multiple armies and navies set up, flooding all over the world, crushing hundreds of thousands of rebels that were firing like every 4 months was really frustrating.
I don't think that's court and country. Court and country just reduces goods produced, tax, and absolutism. It doesn't actually increase rebel risk.
I didn't say it was that one. I said it was one of them. That was absolute. It was like have absolutism above 60 or something like that, and the thing fired.
Oh, I don't know that one. I will look it up.
I'm just going to say this right now, that you're going to have a higher opinion of us in order to be allied.
Well, I mean, you need to send diplomats to improve relations.
I'm your rival, so...
Portugal?
I'm
at minus... Why are you yelling at me?
It'll be easier. It'd be easier for me to do it to you. So, because I only have minus 44. You only hate me minus 44, whereas I hate you way more. So I'll improve relations. I'll send the diplo.
I hate you more. No, I hate you more. No, I hate you more.
I hate you like 352. So.
Jesus, dude, what did I do?
Well, let's see.
In this recent century.
Heretic religion minus 10, rival minus 100, hostile relations minus 50. I don't like you, so I don't like you is what that means. Embargo minus 15, did covert actions minus 82, pirated us minus 100. What actions
did I do?
That might be all of your subject nations covert actioning me.
Yeah.
But also pirated us minus 94.
I guess that's kind of fair.
So there's all that.
That one, I suppose, is relatively fair.
I really like the hostile relations minus 50. I don't like you, so I like you less. Why can't I merge my units together?
I just got a 0001 general.
No, he's got some skill.
Just kill yourself.
1 in siege. Great.
Oh, so good.
Well, thank you for watching this episode of EU4 Multiplayer with all the assembled gentlemen. Make sure to go visit our Patreon pages, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff if you'd like to help out your favorite YouTuber or maybe your least favorite YouTuber in this group.
Me!
It's probably me. They like these guys.
Wow. All right. Fighting for last place. Okay. Very odd. Well, thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys later.
Goodbye.
Bye.